Welcome to Cognition Chunks. This is Reading Between the Lines, the texts that didn't make it. Asking, which books did not pass the tests of canon? Note, I am not an expert on this topic, just someone who is trying to learn from GPT. Biblical canon. The term biblical canon refers to the collection of books that a particular religious tradition considers to be authoritative and divinely inspired. In Christianity, the canon consists of the Old Testament and the New Testament, the makeup of which can vary slightly among different Christian denominations. The process of canonization involved various historical, religious, and sometimes political factors that played into the decision of including or excluding certain texts. Key councils like the Councils of Hippo, 393 AD, and Carthage, 397 AD, and individuals such as Athanasius, played instrumental roles in defining the Christian canon. Books that didn't make the canon and why. Gospel of Thomas, a collection of sayings attributed to Jesus. It was considered heretical by Orthodox Christianity mainly because it didn't conform to the narrative style of the canonical Gospels and contained Gnostic elements. Gospel of Judas portrays Judas in a more favorable light than the canonical texts. Rejected for its divergence from Orthodox views on Judas and Jesus. Gospel of Mary, attributed to Mary Magdalene, this text was not accepted into the canon due to its Gnostic leanings and the contested role it gives Mary. Shepherd of Hermas, a Christian literary work of the 2nd century, considered valuable but not ultimately canonical due to its late authorship and uncertain apostolic origin. Epistle of Barnabas, an early Christian Greek epistle written between AD 70 and 132. It was considered for the canon but was eventually excluded due to its controversial interpretations of the Old Testament. 1 Clement, written by Clement of Rome around 96 AD, this letter to the Corinthian church was highly respected but not considered apostolic, and thus not canonical. Authorship, time, place, language. Gospel of Thomas, unknown author, possibly 1st to 2nd century AD, likely written in Syria or Egypt, originally in Greek. Gospel of Judas, unknown author, early 2nd century, likely in Egypt, in Coptic. Gospel of Mary, attributed to Mary Magdalene, early to mid-2nd century, likely in Egypt, in Greek and Coptic. Shepherd of Hermas, Hermas, 2nd century AD, Rome, in Greek. Epistle of Barnabas, unknown author, 70 to 132 AD, possibly Alexandria, in Greek. 1 Clement, Clement of Rome, around 96 AD, Rome, in Greek. Groups honoring rejected books. Gnostic Christians honor the Gospel of Thomas, Gospel of Judas, and Gospel of Mary. Ethiopian Orthodox Church includes the Shepherd of Hermas and the Epistle of Barnabas in its broader canon. Understanding the books that didn't make the cut into the biblical canon offers valuable insights into the socio-religious landscape of early Christianity. While these texts may not have been deemed canonical, they continue to be studied for their historical and theological significance. So, there you have it, Cognition Chunkers. We've just explored the fascinating world of biblical texts that didn't get the golden ticket to canonization. From the Gospel of Thomas with its intriguing sayings of Jesus to the Epistle of Barnabas that delves into Old Testament interpretations, these are the B-sides of early Christian literature. Why didn't they make the cut? Well, it often came down to their alignment, or lack thereof, with the orthodoxy of the time. Whether it was the Gnostic elements in the Gospel of Mary or the late composition of the Shepherd of Hermas, each of these texts faced a series of tests that ultimately determined their exclusion from the main roster. Who wrote these intriguing pieces? It varies from known figures like Clement of Rome to unnamed authors who left us guessing. They penned these works between the 1st and 2nd centuries AD in places ranging from Rome to Egypt and primarily in Greek, the lingua franca of scholarly discourse at the time. Are these texts completely forgotten? Not at all. Various groups, including Gnostic Christians and the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, still find spiritual and historical value in them. So the next time you thumb through your Bible, remember what you're holding is the result of centuries of debate, theology, and a bit of human drama. That's it for today's Cognition Chunk on reading between the lines, the texts that didn't make it. Make sure you're subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive. Catch you in the next chunk. Was this accurate? Did GPT just make up a bunch of stuff that does not exist or does not make sense? Find out next time in the Cognition Chunks follow-up.